Good evening, viewers. Thank you for joining me tonight with Soka Xtra. Great to have your company once again in bringing you some great stories on football. On our lineup tonight, we bring you highlights of the Futuro III course in Fiji last week, attended by 4 of our referee instructors. A story on a whistleblower who will officiate at the OFC Champions League, preview of the round 10 matches to be played this weekend, and we wrap up with this weekend's draws and point ladder of the Telikom National Soccer League. But now, we begin with the highlights of the Futuro III course in Fiji last week.
It is more complex than the other 4 Futuros that we ever attended. It has gone from the basics of technical instruction and interpretation to more advanced. It has gone up to the tactical interpretation and application of the laws of the game. The content of the course were more complex, as they taught us how to log into FIFA database using hypermedia and how to use DVDs to edit, to do new forms and other things in related to teaching materials for referees. And it was quite good, very interesting and more challenging.
Why do we fall in love so easy, even when it's not right?
My only objective is to improve the refereeing skills in all our FIFA and allied referees in the country, and to improve the way they referee games and impart the knowledge, and also bring up young ones to where the current FIFA referees and assistant referees. So together we can build and develop the refereeing in our country to bring our game to the next level.
Local soccer referee Albert Maru is honored to officiate at the OFC Champions League in Fiji, following the likes of Job Minan, Giras Bayong, and Saleo Sosongan, referees in the Oceania region. Maru, 38, from Kirimbit, Chambri Lakes in East Sepik Province, said he will do all his best at the highest level. Here's Leo Jakando with more.
This will be his biggest achievement yet after officiating at the OFC Under-17 Championships in Vanuatu, OFC Under-20 Championships in Fiji, and then the OFC President's Cup in New Zealand last year. Maru said he was so excited when he saw his name on the list of referees to officiate at the OFC Champions League. He said this by far marks the highest ever achievement of his career in soccer refereeing.
Albert Maru is one of our top allied referees and also the FIFA referee for Papua New Guinea. Albert has many potential and talent. He's very young, and it will be very challenging in Fiji for the whole league, because our league is one of the top level competition in the Oceania region. I do have belief Albert will never let us down in terms of his preparation and performances in the whole league. One of the important things that we have mentioned to Albert is about the changes in the new laws of the games, the tactical approaches, and some of his performances. Players are nowadays they are very young and more energetic, and he has to adapt to some of those changes and perform to his best of his ability.
Maru will fly out of the country on the April 7th to Suva, Fiji, where the tournament will be staged. Maru said his OFC Level 6 referee licensed him to officiate as the main referee in the Oceania and Asia Pacific region. With encouragement from his former team manager Pakop Komet, the former striker with Defence Football Club took up the career in refereeing in 2003. Since then, he never looks back, which in 2012 he received his FIFA badge from FIFA as a FIFA referee. Now he sits back and laughs as the role he took up just to make up the numbers has allowed him to see places, and now makes a living out of being one of the 4 top licensed whistleblower in the country.
After a break last weekend, Telikom National Soccer League competition is heading into its round 10 this weekend, and we'll see Port Moresby hosting a doubleheader, while Ley will have a break, and Madang will host the City Boys FC Port Moresby. Here's more on that.
In Port Moresby, the Bomana Correctional Service Oval will host a doubleheader, while Ley will have a weekend off and Madang will have another big match with FC Port Moresby at Lawaiden Oval. The Madang match is expected to be closely fought affair, as the class of the visitors will have to put down the strength of the home team. In Port Moresby match, Hekaris should have the upper hand over Besta, but Besta coach Bob Morris knows how important this match is. Besta are quick on their feet and have a lot of stamina, but they are not using it to their advantage. Captain Otto Kusunan must again remind the boys to always man mark and focus. While the main game in Port Moresby will see Oro taking on Admiralty. Admiralty are definitely struggling. They have a quality side, but they are not producing, which Michael Foster needs to stand up and take the lead. Oro, after coming off a win a week ago, needs to be consistent in their attack and defense if they want to keep their final hopes alive.
Well, time has caught up with us, but before we leave you, let's now take a look at this weekend's Telikom National Soccer League draw and points ladder. Thanks for watching. That's all for tonight. See you all again next week at the same time with Soka Xtra. Log on to www.pngfootball.com.pg to get more information and updates of football in the country. We would like to thank the following sponsors: Telikom PNG Limited, International Food Corporation, Tablebirds, NU Guinea, Bank South Pacific, Coral Sea Hotels, Trukai, Roadside Assistance PNG, Tolek Electronics, PNG Olympic Committee, HPS and Jumac Corporation Limited. For all your continuous support in developing football in the country, from the Soka Xtra crew and PNG FA, good night.